call it gold, and it's unique to us.
The blue propagation house stands here against the ocean backdrop, filled with seedlings absorbing nutrients from this so-called gold. They are just a mere thought of their future selves, which will grow tall in the main hydroponicum. Lettuce and salad leaves, Swiss chard, amaranth, coriander and parsley. Hydroponics is the age-old method of growing plants without soil.
We start them all off in a mixture of perlite and vermiculite. They're very, very light, so they soak up lots of moisture and nutrients, which is very important for hydroponics because that's how the plants get all their food.
This is Alison, who runs the hydroponicum here. On a daily basis, to help them grow, she runs her hand back and forth across the top to create a breeze and make the stem strong. It's amazing how plants can look so different when they're still so young. They really show the characteristics of what they'll look like when they grow up.
It's a lovely mix of colours when they're all picked together.
One of the main advantages of hydroponics is that you can put a large number of plants in a relatively small space. But of course they need food and water and air to grow.
They need air around their roots to keep their roots healthy. In order to help them do that, all our systems have running water in them, and that keeps the oxygen level up in the water. Most of the systems, they have a tank at the end of the system, and about every half hour or so the water is pumped from there right up to the top. The water just trickles out of the tank, down the long channel and back into the tank. It's very economical on water because the water is just recirculating all the time. It doesn't matter how you grow the produce yourself. If you're growing it yourself and picking it and eating it straight away, it's completely different from anything you buy in a shop. Tomatoes, this is a variety called Shirley, which is a sort of standard sized red one. Tumbling Tom yellow and golden nugget and tumbler, they all go in our hanging baskets because they're what's called bush tomatoes. They look really spectacular once they're all covered in fruit. Golden nuggets are kind of orangey yellow, and then Tumbling Tom yellow is yellow. Tomatoes now, for example, seem to be grown because they're all going to be the same size and a really lovely colour, but if it doesn't taste of anything, it's not really going to be worth having. Soft fruits do well here, raspberries and blueberries out in the fruit cage there. You need to have a good dry day to pick them because if they get wet they spoil really quickly, and we've certainly lost raspberries that way. The first ones are always much anticipated. Julie and I always save the first one for ourselves. It's so exciting when you see a difference, especially maybe after a weekend when you haven't been here for 2 days. You come in and the lettuces have grown over the weekend, for example. I can't believe how much growth they've put on. It's always lovely to see them come on, and especially something maybe you're trying new for the first time and you don't know whether it's going to actually germinate, and then it suddenly does, and then you're sort of nurturing it and looking after it.
As well as being highly sustainable, hydroponics can be implemented anywhere.
Well, we actually have 3 little wind turbines which feed some batteries kept in the shed, and that gives us enough power for the pumps because each of the hydroponics system has a pump for the water. We harvest rainwater. We have a large tank which holds just under 4,000 litres. You can basically stick a hydroponics kit anywhere you like, and if you've got a bit of sunlight, even artificial light, you can grow your own food.